everyone. So I am still working on the hutch, but I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys to remind you of some things that we should be doing before fall. For one, we need to tear out all of the dead plants, the plants that are dead, the plants that are dying, the plants that are done producing, and some plants that are just too far gone and they've seen it, they're done, or they may have been hit by disease. Take all those plants out, get rid of them, especially those diseased plants. Do not put those plants in your compost because that disease will carry over. Okay, another thing that we can do is after we've cleared out our garden beds, if you're not going to be planting for fall, you can till that bed, loosen up all that soil. In the fall, it's easy for the soil to dry out and become loose and easy to work with. So get it lightly tilled. You don't want to till it too much because you don't want to bother, all of the microorganisms and things that are in the soil. But give it a little, a light tilling, and then your soil will be good and loose when it's time to plant in the spring. Another thing you want to do if you're not going to be planting in fall, and I say that because if you are going to be planting for the fall, then you're already going to be doing these things because you're going to be getting your beds ready for the fall. So I've already done a video on how to get your beds ready for the fall, and if you want, you can go ahead and check that video out. I will try to link it in the description. So you want to add at least 1 or 2 inches of compost to the top of your beds after you till it a little bit, and then cover it and just leave it, and it'll be ready for next spring for you to just go ahead and start planting. Okay. Another thing that you want to do before the winter gets here is to empty out all your hoses, drain all of your watering irrigation. That's what I'm looking for. Drain all of that. Make sure that everything is empty. Put away all of your decorations or things that are movable objects and things that you want to put away. Like if you're done with pots and you're not going to be planting anything for the fall, winter can be pretty harsh on like clay pots and plastic pots. So get those things emptied out. Get a nice pile of used soil that you can amend in the spring. But get those pots put away. You can put them in the shed or in the garage because the winter really they don't do well to overwinter. So you don't want those you want those pots to be usable next spring. So you want to put them away to keep them protected. And then the last thing you want to do, make sure that you disconnect. Another thing that, back to the watering, disconnect the hoses before the winter comes. Disconnect the hoses from the house and from everywhere, because if those hoses freeze, then they can cause pipes to burst, and you don't want that. So make sure that you do all this tidying up and getting ready for next spring before it starts really getting cold, because then you're not going to want to do it, because I know I won't. But anyway, I just wanted to give you those quick tips to give you guys something to think about doing during the fall before it starts to get cold. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you will like and subscribe. And until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.